Alright, hey guys, got a match here off of PO, the Smogon server, I do believe. Um, it is a UU match, no, RU match, my bad. Just made this team now, and sorry that I didn't get a video up lately, because exam week is next week, so I've been trying to prep for those. But, here you go, so I believe we will start right now. Alright, so, as you can see here, he leads with Rotom, I lead with Sandslash. For some stupid reason, I don't know why I decided to stay in. And I mean, I probably should switch to a Focus Sash so I can always get up my rocks. But yeah, down 6-5 right off the bat, not so great. But here I go into Typhlosion, gonna just go for the obvious Eruption. He's gonna switch into Probopass and takes it very nicely. Not gonna 2-hit KO, so I will not be staying in. Um, I believe I switch out to my Lantern because I predicted a rock type move, so I just needed something to take that so I didn't lose HP on my Typhlosion so I could use Eruption later. So that doesn't do very much, and then I get leftovers. I'm just going to go for the obvious Scald here. I probably could have just went for Thunder Wave, and, that would have been a good move no matter what. But I'm going to get the burn on the Rotom as it comes in, and for another stupid reason, I stay in again on the Leaf Storm. So I just lose two things to this. I probably still thought because when I made this team, I had one point when I was editing the Lantern, played around with a special defensive variant, and thought that I might be able to live it, but I turned it into 252 HP and special attack, so I did not. Here, though, he makes a great play, decides to predict my prediction and stay in with Rotom, so I go for the Focus Blast, predicting the Probopass to come in, and he does live the Focus Blast, obviously, and hits me with a Thunderbolt. So, he lived with 1%. That was kind of disappointing after the burn, but, I mean, if the burn wasn't there, then whatever. But, I probably should have just went for the safe move anyway. So, I'm going to switch into my Druddigon, and then I'm going to double switch out into my Uxie as he went into his Misdreavus when we both switched. And he's going to go for Toxic on the predicted switch, I believe. I just thought that he was going to Ice Beam or something, so that's why I switched. And then he's going to taunt me, so I can't use the light screen since I still predicted him to be like kind of offensive. But since I'm max HP and Special D, I will take that Shadow Ball very nicely since he's probably not offensive, and I'm just going to U-turn out of there, get a little bit of damage on him because it might come in handy in case he had a Focus Sash or whatnot. And I'm going to go into Archeops. Now, with this Archeops, I should probably change the item to Flight Gem because I have Life Orb, and with Defeatist, that's just going to lower my HP. And if you don't know what Defeatist does, whenever your HP is below half, you get like your attack is cut in half or something like that. It's lowered. But just going to go for the Stone Edge. He switches in Rotom. Good way to Death Fodder it. And I'm just going to switch into Druddigon now as he went into Floatzel since the water type move was obvious. And with leftovers or not leftovers, Life Orb and Rough Skin, that almost does 25% to him too. He's going to switch into Misdreavus now. I just went for the Outrage since I'm Adamant Banded. Even though I know that he has the Probopass, because I believe that I can deal with it with Outrage anyway. And if not, I do have Earthquake if I decide to switch back in. So the Probopass comes in now. I really needed the 3-turn Outrage here because otherwise I didn't really want to chance the confusion. And I do get the 3-turn Outrage, so that's very nice. He set up rocks. Those will actually play a big factor because I do have a few pokes that are weak to rock and stealth rock. So yeah, finishing off with another Outrage. And here predict the obvious dragon move, but for some reason I thought it would be specially offensive based. Damn, can't speak. And switch into Uxie, my special wall. Turns out to be offensive, but it's not that big of a deal. I'm just gonna go for the reflect now, and because I knew that he had like 3 mons left, 2 were physical, and that will allow me to live the Dragon Claw, and then after Toxic I'm still alive. So here I decided not to switch out and just stay in anyway and set up my light screen, because if I switched out, then he would be able, or I'd just die when I came into Stealth Rocks. So he switches in Floatzel, and I set up my light screen, died to Toxic. Bringing Druddigon now, just gonna go for the Outrage, and He brick breaks, did not really see that coming, and so good for him. Got rid of my screens, and that will definitely matter, as you will see here in the next turn, because I outrage and kill his Floatzel, and now he's free to bring in his Typhlosion, and I believe his is just like mine, so he goes for the eruption. That will kill me. If I had the light screen, I would live, but I don't. So gonna go into Archeops now because it's really my. Or no, I go into my Typhlosion, try to weaken this one so that if he tries to keep using eruption, I might have a chance. But he just switches out into his Altaria as I go for an overheat, and it doesn't do very much because it is resisted, and he's a bulky Altaria. Probably especially defensive because stab overheat with Modest is pretty strong. So, gonna go for it again. He's actually gonna roar. Roars me out in my Archeops because that's my only other one. And this here mattered, I think, kind of. Well, it didn't matter too much, but it would have been helpful because I missed Stone Edge. So I'm 90% sure that would have killed the Altaria, and that means he's able to get a Dragon Claw off and bring me into my Defeatist range. So now this one is going to do 50%, so I think it would have easily killed it if I was not in Defeatist or whatever. And he's just gonna Roar Shuffle me so he can get more Stealth Rock damage on my last two since they're both 2 times weak to rock. So I'm gonna be taking a quarter my health whenever I switch in, and that's just all that. Rubbing salt in the wound because missed the overheat. That actually did matter because I would have killed him. And then he gets a Dragon Claw crit, which I don't think mattered, but yeah. So switch in Archeops, die to Stealth Rocks, and that will be the game. So guys, I hope you enjoyed, and that should be all. So I will see you later. Bye.